What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got some Cardian duels for you guys to check out. The second one is going to be actually pretty shocking, and you're going to see a monster dropped in Cardians that I promise you never ever thought that you'd see dropped in the deck. So a couple of Cardian duels here. This first one is it's like semi-competitive. He's playing against Cyber Dragons. I think Cyber Dragons are pretty decent. I don't know how they're going to adapt to Link format though. Honestly, I don't think they're going to be all that well because they're a deck that fusion summon and they can exceed summon, and I feel like they might actually need to get a Link monster. So I am going to go ahead and roll these. Once again, these are not actually official like Link format duels. And before I do, I would like to say I will acknowledge there are two decks that I don't have on this channel a lot, but I got to get better at that. One of them is Cardian, and then another one that I've just for some reason stayed away, like it's the Plague, and I think that's just because of my not knowing really like what the deck does, and I just have to go ahead and figure it out. That's freaking Super Heavy Samurai. I get sent a bunch of Super Heavy Samurai stuff, and I am eventually going to get some Super Heavy Samurai stuff on this channel. I'm going to learn the freaking deck because sometimes I'll watch the duels and I'm like, what am I even watching? Like, what is going on here? But anyways, let's focus on the topic at hand, some Cardians. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and roll it. So I believe that he's going to open extremely good, and anytime that you open with, I would say like two monsters in Cardians, plus you have Soul Charge, obviously that's really good. Soul Charge is just one of the most powerful cards in the game for any Synchro archetype, and Cardian is no exception. And what's cool about Cardians is they do have cards that can allow them to massively special summon at the cost of not having any monster effects. So when you Synchro, you can bring back all your Cardian monsters and they will all have monster effects. So he's going to go for, that is not Light Shower, Light Flare, I want to say. Yes, that is the Flower Cardian Light Flare, which is pretty much the big boss of the deck. It is 5,000 attack. It replaces itself upon destruction. It can negate stuff. And on top of that, when you attack, it makes it so you're basically have a Utopia. So here's the interesting thing. He plays Interrupted Slumber, which gets negated. His opponent, like the Cardian player, just maxes him randomly, and then he Kaijus him, and he gives him a Cyber Dragon. So he actually ends up drawing two cards there, although he does lose his big boss monster, and he doesn't get the effect because it wasn't destroyed. Obviously, it was tributed. So he's going to lose his Solemn Strike, and this would have been a really impressive board because he had two Solemn Strikes, and if he was able to get that Interrupted Slumber, I don't know, maybe things would have been differently. Now here's the unfortunate part, right? He ends up using Solemn Strike on the Light Shower, and you guys know that Light Shower has that effect that when you draw, you end up burning your opponent for 1,500. He puts himself at 1,300 life points, which would have been fine, but he's able to make a second copy of Light Shower, so that Solemn actually did him in. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But you can never count Cardians out. Like, as long as they have cards and they have resources, this deck will synchro crazy. So the second he enters draw phase, he actually ends up burning himself to death because Light Shower just says, give me that 1,500 life points. And let's go ahead and roll the second one. This one was really shocking. I actually renamed it Cardian Shocker so I didn't spoil what the monster is. Although it might be in his opening hand. Yeah, it's in his opening hand, so it's not really that much of a shocker. You guys are going to see Rainbow Dart Dragon played in Cardians, and it's actually going to work. I believe that is Super Kokoi. Yep, that's Super Kokoi. Now he's going to activate a copy of Ghost Forehead, or excuse me, Ash Forehead, but not really going to have that much of an effect. As long as Cardians, as I said, as long as they have monsters, they can still keep doing stuff, especially with him having two monsters on the board. And he opened up with two Ash, so I don't know how good that really is. His Alistar is going to get hit with Breakthrough Skill, so he's pretty much just going to have his turn stop there. No, actually, no, he's not. He's going to go for Ignis. Okay, my mistake. Although he attacks, and is that the one that, yeah, that's the one that stops the battle and then lets you draw a card. So that is why you read card effects, guys. A lot of people don't know about that. He tries to activate Ignis's effect, but that's going to get hit with Breakthrough Skill. So Ignis is just pretty much sitting on the field as a giant body right now. So it doesn't really have any effect. Didn't get him that nice plus that he likes to get. He's going to get hit with Ash Forehead again, but I still think he does have a synchro play. Oh yeah, this was the awesome part. He went into Infernity Doom Dragon. He doesn't even go into any Cardian cards. I was like, what? He went into Infernity Doom Dragon. Guys, I have not seen this card in probably about 7 years. I was like, it can't just be the Rainbow Dart Dragon is why I It's why I wanted to upload this. So technically, I guess maybe the Rainbow Dart Dragon wasn't even the monster I was thinking about, because I didn't watch this one before. I just thought, oh, it's Rainbow Dart Dragon. Like, maybe it was the Infernity Doom Dragon. So I guess technically you got to see two monsters that you never would have thought you'd see summoned in Cardians. Realistically, I didn't even know they ran this card in their extra deck. Obviously, Rainbow Dart Dragon is super obscure, but yeah, I've never seen a Cardian actually summon Infernity Doom Dragon. And if you don't have any cards in your hand, obviously, you can target one of your opponent's monsters on the field and blow it up. I think it does half the damage, or does it do the whole damage, equivalent to its attack. It's been a long time since I've seen, let's see, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Infernity Doom Dragon wasn't the full. It's been a long time since I've actually seen somebody summon Infernity Doom Dragon. But just a little bit of Cardian action. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will try and have some super heavy samurai plays on my channel sometime soon. Give me at least like a month, because I am kind of avoiding that deck like the plague. But if you guys enjoyed this, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. This video has been brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at audible.com/MegaCapitalG. Over 180,000 titles to choose from on your mobile device. I'm listening to the amazing I Can't Make This Up by Kevin Hart. Link in the description.